Hey everybody, welcome back to JR Budgets and welcome to October's first week of cash stuffing. I hope everyone has had a good week and yeah, let's get cracking. So I have €5 in coin, I have a 50 placeholder, and then I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 205, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 5 makes 50. So 250, and then that 50 there makes €300 to stuff this week. So I have €2 left from last week, which I will pop in along the way. So let's get cracking and into my sinking funds. So this week I'm putting a fiver into tech. So tech now has 150 already in the bank, and then 10, 30, so 180 in technology. Eating out is going to get a 5 this week, so it has 100 already in the bank, and then 5 gone into it this week, so 105 in eating out. So how has everyone's week been? I do have some updates when I get to the travel binder, which I'll explain when I get there, but I need to take some money out of that as well. Health is going to get a fiver, so that has 100 in the bank already, and then 5, 15, 35, so 135 in health. Cats this week is going to get, I want to say, a tenner. Sorry, I thought I had this written down somewhere, but I was going to write it down before I started, but I didn't, so I'm just hoping, I'm kind of winging it. Cats has 100 already in the bank, and then it is getting a tenner, so 110 in cats. So yeah, how's everyone been? How has your week been? Did you get up to anything nice? Do let me know in the comments. Yeah, I had a fairly nice week at work. Like, it wasn't as busy as the 2 previous weeks. It kind of took it a little bit handy, so that was nice. But I do have like a busy week coming up. So yeah, the joys of taking it easy last week and then have to pick up the slack that I left myself. But it's fine. It won't be as bad as the previous 2 weeks. Clothing is going to get 5 this week. Don't really need anything at the moment, but I want to just build it up. I might build it to 250 or even 300 and kind of leave it at that for then. But 200 in the bank already, and then it has 5 and 10 is 15 and 20 is 35 in clothing. So appliances is going to get a fiver. So that has 100 already, and then 5, 10 and 30, so 130. I feel like I'm supposed to skip some of these, but it's fine. I'll figure it out along the way. Books is going to get skipped this week, but it has 15 already. Gifts is going to get a fiver this week. So it doesn't have enough. It has 10 and it is 20 for each shape. So it doesn't have enough to color in a shape yet. So I can pop that back in here. Sorry, that has 60 and then 10, 70 in the gifts fund. Home is going to get a fiver. So that has 100 in the bank for home, and then 5, 10 and 30. I feel like I am absolutely racing through this, but yeah, I have no talk this week. I'm kind of all like talked out / I've had a really boring week, so I have nothing like exciting to tell you guys about. Haircut is going to get a fiver, so that now has 5, 10, 15, 25 and 45. So I do need to book a haircut for next week because I look like I have been lost inside in the woods for like 6 months or something like that. Subscriptions has 150, and I'm going to throw it in a tenner this week, so I can color in another one of these for a tenner. So that now has 150 in the bank, and then 10, so 160 in that one. Work gifts fund is going to get a fiver this week, and I do need to actually take money out of this soon. So a fiver is 2 icons. So yeah, one of my colleagues at work has decided to leave, so we'll be having some sort of a little like get together collection over the coming week or so. So I will be taken out of this. So I'm really thankful that I do have something like this saved up. So the Work Gifts Fund has 50 in the bank already, and then it has 10 in cash. So 60 quid in that one. Nights Out Fund is going to get skipped, but I am not skipping. Sorry, and the Nights Out, I think it has 70, I want to say. Yeah, 50 in the bank and then 20 in cash. So I'm going to skip that for this week. And then moving on to the saving for a treat. And I am going to throw some money into this week. So, sorry, this one seems to have, that was from the last time. And then let's do 5 more. I literally just drew on myself. Let's go for cupcake paper. So bad at these. See, I tried to do them all neat, but then it just doesn't work out like that. And then let's pull out this brown. It's so much different, but it's fine. It's like a muffin that was like filled too much and now it's spilling over the edges. But it is grand. So that one has, I'm adding in the 5. So it has 5, that's 15, 35, and then 85. And this is going to save for if I want anything for Black Friday. So we will see what the story is. I keep saying I'm potentially getting like some sort of a KitchenAid attachment, because I've made fresh pasta a few times now and like it's delicious. I made ravioli yesterday, so it had like induja sausage, which is like a spicy soft Italian sausage with mozzarella. So I made them and they were actually like, they were delicious, but it was a pain to roll it out by hand. So I mean, if I just got the KitchenAid attachment, it would be brilliant. But moving on to my house, going to pop in €20 this week, and it's so surprising that even putting like €20 away every week, it builds up over time. So my house has 1,200, 400 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60 and 65. So €1,465 in my house, which is like amazing. Like that is money that obviously I'm saving, it's my money, whatever, but it's money I didn't think I'd have, or I didn't think I'd be able to add to savings. So that's like amazing. So it just goes to show like cash stuffing, it does work. Every little, like to quote Tesco, every little bit helps here and there. But yeah, moving on to my spending money. So 50 quid, and we are going on to rock, paper, scissors. So I'm going to take out 2 of these dice, and let's see what I get. Oh my god, we knocked one on the ground. Apologies, this is so loud. Oh, so that was scissors. I was going to roll this one again. And scissors, so 30 quid. I bet you the one on the ground, I'll put this in here. I'll take out that too for later. But I guarantee you the one on the ground isn't a scissors. But look, I've got 2 of the scissors knocked off now, so happy days on that. So let's see what we have in this one. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 55, and then 250 already in the bank. So that is at €305. That's amazing in rock, paper, scissors. Brilliant. Okay, for travel, I give myself 20. So I have that, and I usually roll one of these, and each is 2, and we see where we go from there. So I want to get a 5. So, oh, Jesus, look, I got a 5. Amazing. That one is closed off now at all of these are done, so I can color in these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which means I can put €10 into travel here for the week, which should be fine because I'm in the office 3 times next week. And then this can go into here, which has 3 already, and then 100 in the bank, 20, 40, 55, 158 in that one, which I will reallocate soon. I'll either add another challenge and then reallocate it after I complete that one, or I'll reallocate this. I will decide in my next video. But for now, moving on to glow up your savings. So I've completed the rainy day, which I amended to 45, and I'm working on bear hugs at the moment. Again, amended this to 70 instead of 35. So each of these is worth a tenner. So, sorry, each of these are €2. So I'm adding in a tenner, and I can cross off. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Which now means I have 50 in the bank and then 10, so €60 in that. And I said I already have 45. Amazing. So that is that one done. And then on to 16 jars. So this one is going to get a £5 this week. So I will add that. It already has 110 in 16 jars. And I can cross off this. So this one just needs 7 and 8 and 11 left. So what's that, 26? And that's from that budget locks. And then this one is almost finished as well. So this has 3 and 4 left, so 7. So what I'm going to do is take that €2 that I've had left over from travel and add in a 5, which means I can 5, 10, 20, €42, and I can cross off these 2, and that is another one of those done. And that was from Go Budget Boo. And then I am moving on to a new one for this month, or this quarter. So this was a freebie last year from Caro Cash. So I just printed it and foiled it in gold. Now it's not the best, but it will do me for what I want. So week 1 is going to be a £5, and I'm actually going to do the bonus 10 as well. So I can pop 15 in here. And I'm not sure where this is going to go. This might go to the challenge box once it's done in the end of, so this should be done the end of December, or it will go to, which will be €300 I think it saves, or I'll put into travel somewhere. So that was from Caro Cash. I know Caro Cash always has like a freebie once a quarter on her YouTube channel, so do check her out. Oh, and it's going to smear. It already did. And that is it. I'm not going to put anything into the Christmas one this time, so we will leave it there. Okie dokie. Moving on to the monthly challenges. So I am starting, I finished September last week even. So I am working on October, and each of these is a £5. So I am going to cross off 3 of these. And pop in 15 quid, and that is in the monthly challenge for October. So I probably should get this one done fairly easy this month because it only saves 60, and then next month is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I'll probably end up starting the November one before November, and then I will be on to December. So that is that one. Moving on to Christmas. I feel like these binders don't want to stand, but moving on to Christmas. And Christmas is upside down, but Christmas is going to get €20 this week. So I can cross off another 20. And just going to give it a quick blow so it doesn't. So 20, 40, 60, 20 euro in here this week. Brilliant. So Christmas has 500 euro already in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 150, 180, 200, 230, 240, 250. So 750 euro in Christmas. So I have 20 euro and my 50 placeholder left. So into this one, Christmas travel. So I am going to go, first of all, I'm going to go to India and put in this 50 euro placeholder. So India has 250, and that can go in there. And then I need to come back to here, and this travel fund, this has 200, 150. I need to take all of that because I'm going to Poland next week for a week. I'm going to work over there for 3 days. So I got relatively cheap flights and relatively cheap enough Airbnb. So it was like, I think the total was like 315 or 335 or something like that. So like just 15 shy. So I said, you know what, feck it, why not? So I used that, and I'll start saving for that again. And I'll actually start doing it right now. So I'll throw in 10 euros into travel fund. And that is that. What else do we have in here? Passport to Success has 20, 30, 35, and then 150 in the bank. So 185 in that one. Travel fund has a tenner. Accommodation, I want to say, has 450. 200, 450. That is for Lanzarote in November. And India, we just looked at, it has 250. London has 115. And then Japan has like 3,000 and like 12 or something like that with some interest. So again, that was supposed to be this year, but Canada took precedent. And then I was saying it was potentially going to be next year, but now India seems to have taken precedent. So I don't know, I might just like move it back in. I don't know, we'll see what happens. And then the last 10 euro I have is going to go into the challenge box here. So I can pop that in and cross off a 10. So that is it for October's first week of cash stuffing. I should be back to do one for next week. I will get one next week, and I'm not sure about the week after because I'll be away. But that's it for this week for October week 1. Thank you so much again for watching. Do leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do get back to everybody. But for now, have a great week. I'll be back in the, well, I was going to say in the morning, but I'll be back tomorrow for a mini Monday, October special. So yeah, I hope you have a great week ahead. Take care, and I will chat to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.